Long, long time ago, when the postal system was modernised, the chronically overworked Postmaster General overlooked two tiny post offices. One tucked away in the rolling hills of Somersetshire, the other somewhere in London. After unsuccessfully awaiting modernisation, these two offices continued with their quiet lives until one day their daily routine was violently disrupted by the letters of Lady Susan, the most accomplished coquette in England. To avoid another scandal on social media, Lady Susan had now taken to letter writing, and her letters were eagerly expected by the two post offices through which all of these letters coincidentally passed. What with the secrecy of the letter no longer being what it used to be, Lady Susan's letters soon ceased to be private after all.
Goodness, all of you, what's going on over there in London?
My dear Cecily, you won't believe it. The letters are coming in thick and fast. It looks like Reginald isn't the forgiving type after all. Quickly, go get your stuff. Now, everyone, we need to do this in an orderly fashion. Have you got your letters? Oh, goody, goody.
Well, can we have 3 cheers for Reginald now, please?
Not yet, Helen. Let's wait for the others to join.
Nearly everyone's out right now. Here we are. What did we miss?
Miss Clark says you're all excited?
No way! 4 letters!
Yes, isn't it exciting? And they're all back and forth between Reginald and Lady Susan.
Mine was the first, so I'll start, all right? I write only to bid you farewell. The spell is removed. I see you as you are. Since we parted yesterday, I have received from indisputable authority such a history of you as must bring the most mortifying conviction of the imposition I have been under, and the absolute necessity of an immediate and eternal separation from you. You cannot doubt to what I allude. Langford, that word will be sufficient. I received my information in Mr. Johnson's house from Mrs. Mannering herself. You know how I have loved you. You can intimately judge of my present feelings, but I am not so weak as to find indulgence in describing to a woman who will glory in having excited their anguish, but whose affection they have never been able to gain. Reginald de Courcy.
Can we now have 3 cheers for Reginald? Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hooray!
Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! He has freed himself! Finally!
He's a completely new man now.
What? Is he no longer Reginald then?
No, dear Catherine, it means that he has become a new person.
A new person? Is that even possible?
Oh, Catherine, it means he has changed a lot.
Oh, okay. I knew that. But go on reading then.
All right then. Mine's next. From her to him. Upper Seymour Street. I will not attempt to describe my astonishment in reading the note this moment received from you. I am bewildered in my endeavours to form some rational conjecture of what Miss Mannering can have told you to occasion so extraordinary a change in your sentiments. Have I not explained everything to you with respect to myself which could bear a doubtful meaning, and which the ill nature of the world had interpreted to my discredit? What can you now have heard to stagger your esteem for me? Have I ever had a concealment from you? She's just really gaslighting him now, isn't she? All those questions. Of course she had concealments. Anyways, Reginald, you agitate me beyond expression. I cannot suppose that the old story of Miss Mannering's jealousy can be revived again, or at least be listened to again. This is in capital letters. Come to me immediately and explain what is at present absolutely incomprehensible. Believe me, the single word of Langford is not of such potent intelligence as to supersede the necessity of more. If we are to part, it will at least be handsome to take your personal leave. But I have little heart to jest. In truth, I am serious enough. For to be sunk, though but for an hour, in your esteem, is a humiliation to which I know not how to submit. I shall count every minute till your arrival. S.V.
Well, will you look at that?
As if you would fall for this. You won't, will you?
Read on, Sandra. This is so very exciting.
So this is his answer. Why would you write to me? Why do you require particulars? But, since it must be so, I am obliged to declare that all the accounts of your misconduct during the life and since the death of Mr. Vernon, which had reached me, in common with the world in general, and gained my entire belief before I saw you, but which you, by the exertion of your perverted abilities, had made me resolve to disallow, have been unanswerably proved to me. Nay, more, I am assured that a connection of which I had never before entertained a thought, has for some time existed, and still continues to exist, between you and the man whose family you robbed of its peace in return for the hospitality with which you were received into it. That you have corresponded with him ever since your leaving Langford, not with his wife, but with him, and that he now visits you every day. Dare you deny it? And all this at the time when I was an encouraged and accepted lover. From what have I not escaped? I have only to be grateful. Far from me be all complaint, every sigh of regret. My own folly had endangered me. My preservation I owe to the kindness, the integrity of another. But the unfortunate Mrs. Mannering, whose agonies while she related the past seemed to threaten her reason, how is she to be consoled? After such a discovery as this, you will scarcely affect further wonder at my meaning in bidding you adieu. My understanding is at length restored, and teaches me no less to abhor the artifices which had subdued me than to despise myself for the weakness on which their strength was founded. R. de Courcy.
Yes! I knew he would fall for this!
Did you now?
So it's over. Definitely over.
Wait, I have another one. Lady Susan will have the last word, won't she? So, Upper Seymour Street. I am satisfied and will trouble you no more when these few lines are dismissed. The engagement which you were eager to form a fortnight ago is no longer compatible with your views, and I rejoice to find that the prudent advice of your parents has not been given in vain.
Oh, someone is hurt in her pride.
I suppose so. Your restoration to peace will, I doubt not, speedily follow this act of filial obedience, and I flatter myself with the hope of surviving my share in this disappointment. Susan Vernon.
And with this, it is over.
I am so glad.
It took him very long to see her for what she is. Doesn't he read the papers?
Well, he did, but...
But her perverted abilities bewitched him.
Just imagine being able to charm everyone into doing what you want them to do. I mean, isn't that nice? Okay.
Well, I must say, I hope this isn't really the end. I mean, what about that dreadful Mrs. Johnson? Anyway, we will keep watching out for new letters nonetheless.
Do that if you must. Anyway, goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.